Like, okay, I had an entire YouTube video planned to bring out today, and essentially I'm not gonna use it because it would be a lie for me to bring out this video that is positive and fun and it's a manifestation story when I have been feeling for the last 48 hours irritated, angry, pissed off, frustrated, defeated and deflated in one word. That I've been doing all of this work and changing my life and cutting things out and nothing is happening. And I'm in this space where I know a lot of people get to, and I preach about this, and I'm annoying because I tell people, I'm like, just wait, like something's coming around the corner. I don't want to freaking hear that, okay? I also don't want to hear it's not time yet. That's where I am right now. So I wanted to do this video because I am, like I said, angry, irritated, pissed off, frustrated, and I feel like I'm someone who has committed to sharing the messy middle. I don't know why, but I feel like that's part of the reason why I'm here, is to be honest and share the truth of a lot of things. So that's what this video is gonna be about. I just wanna talk and get this stuff off my chest. So I don't really know 100% where this is going exactly, but I do know that there's a lot of truth that I wanna talk about that I feel like isn't discussed, and it's behind the scenes stuff of, you know, being a millennial in this goddamn world that we live in, which has unrealistic expectations on us. And I think it leads to a lot of things that I wanted to discuss. Also about being an entrepreneur, like I'm this close to giving up, literally this close today. And part of making this video is being honest with this, because in my mind, like it's not really working for me. Like, you know, I get little things here and there, but is it sustainable where I'm at? No. So what am I doing with my life? I look on social media and everyone's having babies. People are getting married. You know, people are in relationship. Not my reality. I'm not saying I want that, but this is the realness of being someone living in a society, a world that I don't feel like I fit in. And this is why I'm passionate about helping people, you know, celebrate their differences, but B, just sharing. Because I know that I would love somebody out there to be like, I don't know, share their journey. So that's what this is gonna be about. It's gonna be intense. I'm just gonna let you know that, because as I said, I'm feeling pissed. Anyway, let's chat. All right, people. So I look like this, and I just went to the gym, so a sweaty mess, and I wanted to get this out before I do anything else today because it's Sunday and I want to put up a vlog. It would have already been out by now, but guess what? Scrapping the whole one that I had in plan yesterday, because this needs to come out today, and I don't really know what this is, but it would just be a lie if I put out something that I wasn't feeling. Here is the truth. I don't know. I think I'm gonna title this like the truth about millennials, because this, I just feel so annoyed. By the way, we're smack dab in the middle of eclipse season, which I know is part of this energy that I'm feeling when I'm filming this. Mars is opposed Pluto, and it just gives off this lots of energy of like anger and like not being where I want to be yet. And I don't know if anyone else is feeling this, but like I am, and it's really frustrating. I just feel angry. I just feel upset. I feel mad that I'm putting in all this work, that I've been putting in all this work. All this stuff behind the scenes is, it feels like I'm constantly needing to push. Like I'm constantly needing go, 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 go. Not even go, go, go. Just like constantly putting in effort and work. And it's like not like getting a massive ROI, for example, return on investment. And when that happens, it feels like very easy to want to give up. Now, part of why I wanted to film this is because it kind of triggered something this morning for me. I have really bad allergies, I think. Anyway, it triggered something for me today where I'm like, I keep going with what I'm doing or not. I have invested in so many programs. I've been reprogramming my mind. I meditate in the mornings. I do all the things. I do every single thing that they say you should do when you're manifesting, when you're changing your life. I do them. I catch myself on the negative beliefs. I take action on literally everything that comes up. I'm like, if that's an intuitive nudge, I do it. And I'm pretty sure that's obvious for people who follow me. But so frustrating because I know on one hand we live in a world where it's like we want things and we want it now, and that's not how things work. Also, like, I look back and look at how much I've done and how much I've changed, and it's like the 3D has not caught up with where I'm at internally, and it's frustrating. So I know I'm not the only one who ends up in this space, but you know, it's really annoying when someone tells you, and I need to take my own advice because I do this to people, it's like, oh, like divine timing. Like, screw that. It's like, I know, but like, I can be frustrated when I'm in this space. Like, don't spiritual bypass me, you know? Anyway, it's that. But what I did want to talk about is truth about millennials. And part of like frustration with this, and it almost makes me want to cry, is it's like, I feel like we've been like put in a world where all of these expectations were placed on us to do and be and conform and be in safety and do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and that's how you live your life. And going against that, number one, is the hardest thing I've ever done. It's the hardest thing. Okay, it actually feels impossible most days. Number two, it's super unrealistic because I tried all of that. I tried that exact same formula, and I was super unhappy. I basically handed over my soul and my voice, which is why masks make me angry, because and I lost my voice, my opinions, my ideas, my truth for a really long time. So there's that side of it. And then also, the world is not the same. And it wasn't. So I don't know why we end up, or why the generations before were like, do this because it worked for us, when that's not how evolution works. This stuff like blows my mind when I sit and think about it, and then it frustrates me because I'm like, I'm doing everything I can to carve a new path, to do a new way. And the part of this that I think gets me the most is like, why is it that when you carve a new path, it is hard? I know obviously it hasn't been done before, but like, why is it that that's not acceptable by society? You get benefits. You don't get any support really or help. You're going your own way, which for some reason, to half of the population, that isn't what you should do. You should not have your own thoughts, values, opinions, ideas. You should do the same as what's already been done, because that's easy, because that's comfortable, because that keeps everyone in check and in line. That's interesting. Literally on my camera right now, it's like showing this like spot where it's like zooming in on it. Normally does that if it sees a face, but it's over here. Hello, little ghosty. Someone's hanging out with me over here. Hi. But I think the truth about millennials, let's tie this in. That's my frustration rant, okay? And it frustrates me because I don't feel like I fit into the mold. I've tried to do everything the way I went to school. I got a degree, a college degree. I graduated with a bunch of debt. I worked in jobs that I tried to evolve and grow in that career path over and over and over again. And I did switch, and I did have a lot of different jobs because I stopped learning. I got to a point where I made the most I could make and I stopped learning. And then from there, I would either choose to stay stagnant or move on to the next thing. And for me, I value growth, which is why I'm constantly moving and changing, because I grow really fast. I learn super fast. And through that moving, through that changing, it's like you're starting again. You're doing these things. I tried to follow that rat race of what society has deemed normal. I tried. I did my best. And I sold my soul. I let my soul go. I wasn't happy. I literally repeated to myself over and over, I'm dying inside. I feel like I'm dying. It was because I was leaving myself. And I see this happen. I listen to podcasts. It's a classic story. This has happened to so many people. But being in it, being in the place of choosing to constantly transform your life every single day and do something that hasn't been done before, is really friggin' hard. So when you see someone on Instagram or social media, you know, I'm always on there and I try to show everything in between, but like, it's not easy at all. I barely make any money some months, and also you're constantly doing big scary things that isn't normal. It's just like, you don't want to complain about it because obviously it's like my choice to do all of this stuff. I could choose the other route. I could choose being comfortable, and trust me, I really want to. Like, I really do. But something inside of me is like, no, you can't. Like, that's not for you. I wish people of all generations would be like, hey, there is another way and you can do this. You don't have to choose that way. I wish it was more acceptable, because the truth about being a millennial is we were born at this time where everything needed to shift and change. We're the middle generation, the ones in astrology who have Pluto and Scorpio. We're here to disrupt things and do it completely differently. And I know this, I obviously study this, but being the one who's in it, breaking patterns, breaking cycles, choosing new paths, going into the shadows, digging up the truth, revealing things is not easy. It's hard. And not to mention the fact that we were told if you go to school and you get a degree, which is the most important thing, get a job that will pay all of that back. Not true. That's not the case for a lot of people. And you're gonna stay in that for the rest of your life. Huh? You graduate at 21 maybe? And you're supposed to stay in that for the rest of your life? Never get a wage increase, not grow? Oh, and then you're supposed to go and get married. And then you're supposed to have kids. And then what happens when that doesn't happen? I tried to chase that. I tried to find a boyfriend. I was like, I'm almost 27 years old. This is what I need to have. That's not how it works. We're all different. And it's like, the truth about millennials is we were given this expectation. We were given this rule book, this outline to do something. And it's not how we're supposed to do it. So that's the frickin' tea. We tell kids in school or when they're young, be and do whatever you want to do. Love whoever you want. Like, did they even mean that when they said it? Because the way to fit in is to be like everyone else. Like the way we should be doing it. The truth about millennials is that we were handed a rule book that doesn't exist in the world we were meant to create. And I think now, more than ever, there are so many people who are carving new paths and changing the systems in our world. And I know that that rocks a lot of people's belief systems, but it's necessary and it's needed. So this new path that we're on, I feel like needs millennials to stand up, be brave like they are, and cut the ties to the things that don't feel good to them. But God, it's so hard. It's hard. It's so tough. And at the end of the day, am I gonna give up? No. Am I gonna complain a little bit? Yes. Am I gonna get frustrated? Yes. Are you gonna get frustrated? Yes. Like, this is it. This is what has to be done. I just needed to share this one. I will share the other YouTube video I made, which was like a positive manifestation story. It would have been a lie if I put that one up before this one. It would have been a lie. Okay, this is the truth about being a millennial. We are the messy middle generation, not here to do it the same as everyone else. I'm sick of the system. I know I keep saying system and people probably don't like that, but I don't know what other word to use. I feel like I'm like from the future and I've been dropped here. And I see so clearly, of course, I'm an Aquarius. Aquariuses are like visionaries. I see so far into the future of how things can be. And it makes it hard to be in the present, which I'm working on. But it also irritates me that people want to hold on so much to the past. It's like working for anyone. Anyway, that's my riff of the day. I'm sorry it's not positive, and from a messy middler generationer. Millennial. I love being a millennial. I actually really do love being a millennial, but wow. The truth is, it's hard to be a millennial some days. So, if you're a millennial, cheers to you. And for all the other generations who are watching this, if you're before millennials, Gen X, whoever you are out there, just like be kind to us, please. We have mountains of school debt, the most of us. Probably aren't gonna own a home, are not married and having kids by 30. You know, well, some people are, and that's fine. Those expectations aren't for everyone. So if you could just not, that'd be great. Sincerely, a millennial. Subscribe. I don't know. Bye, everyone.